The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. But it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Down.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
First down.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Nick Chubb.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 21-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check safety, check safety. Watch twist, watch. Smash. Twist. Out, go.
Now Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. Set, tempo, set. Let's go. 70 Lions. Alert.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
To Nick Chubb.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left. And he finds Gronk. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gay knocks this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double. Check. Fresno.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
6-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the tackle.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts.
Out to his left. He hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down, it's Thomas. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Ball carrier.
A big play there for the Panthers. 62 yards on the ground.
First down, Carolina.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run with Thomas. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurts going to keep this himself.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And 22 more yards there and another first down. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Hurts.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for a third time tonight, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Play recovered by Carolina.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Number 80.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
In for the score. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw again. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Panthers 16.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 47-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us